Good afternoon, everyone. It's Sunday afternoon, just before 4 p.m., and wanted to give you a quick update on a few things that we've got going on. We are live this afternoon on both Facebook and on YouTube. Yeah, we've got a YouTube channel going, and occasionally posting some video updates. In addition to, we'll be streaming live during more severe weather. Potentially maybe later this month. We'll stream both on Facebook and on YouTube. But wanted to give you a quick update on some things that we've got going on. We're here in the early part of May, but really felt more like March today, looking at radar this afternoon, and you can see a lot of the wet weather kind of filling in. We've been dealing with this upper level low for the last couple of days. It's led to a lot of cool, damp weather. We had some showers, even a few rumbles of thunder around yesterday. Today, we're far enough away from the low that we're not seeing any thunder or lightning, but what we are seeing is just more in the way of showers. I'm going to zoom out here just a little bit, and you can see that swirl in the atmosphere. So the area of low pressure is actually to our east right now, and we're kind of getting stuck in the flow here with more showers moving in from the north, and they'll likely be with us through a good part of the evening hours. We may see a break, but even as we head into Monday, it's looking fairly likely that we're going to continue to see some more wet weather. So once again, appreciate everyone joining me this afternoon. Again, it is a Sunday afternoon just before 4 p.m. And this upper level low, gosh, look at this thing. It is really encompassing much of the eastern half of the U.S. right now. This is cloud cover. And of course, we haven't had many breaks this afternoon, and that's likely going to stay that way through the overnight hours. And even into Monday, I'm not anticipating that we see much in the way of sunshine. But one of the things, again, with these upper level lows is they're extremely slow moving. So with that being said, it might be several, I won't say days, but at least another 24 to 36 hours before we really start to see this thing exit our area. And I know a lot of folks may be looking forward to some sunshine and potentially even a little bit of warmer weather eventually here as we look ahead to the upcoming week. So I'm going to switch back over here, show you kind of the model updates of what's going on next couple of days. This is, again, this afternoon. Model doing a pretty good job picking up on some of the showers. Here they are making their way southwards this evening. There's that little break we were talking about. And then as we look ahead to Monday, kind of getting stuck with a little bit of maybe some drizzle around. I actually won't be surprised if we wake up Monday morning with some patchy fog as well. But then as we make our way into the afternoon hours, there it is, a few more scattered showers, maybe a flash of lightning or a rumble of thunder, not anticipating any severe weather or anything like that. But notice, though, this model in particular has a little line of showers starting to redevelop. I won't be surprised if they're just somewhat scattered about. I don't think Monday's a complete washout, but once again, some scattered showers towards the heat of the afternoon and extending into the early evening hours. The other big story, obviously, is the cooler temperatures as well as we look ahead to the start of the upcoming week. So I'm going to show you a few different things. This upper level low and what we call a cutoff low, meaning that the area of low pressure actually just cuts itself off from the main jet stream. And what happens is you can see the jet stream to the north here, north of Canada, out across the desert southwest. And when these cutoff lows cut off from the jet stream, it just means there's not a lot of movement in the atmosphere, blocking pattern setting up, and that's one of the reasons we've been stuck in this stagnant pattern. We will start to see some changes then as we look ahead to the middle of the week. That low finally starts to track eastward. We start to see some warmer air flow back into our region. So at least there's something to look forward to just a bit here as we get into the upcoming week. But again, I know a lot of folks just kind of sick and tired of this cool, damp weather. Give you a quick preview. I always post a 7-day forecast on Sunday evenings, and I'll go ahead and show you kind of the first 4 or 5 days here. Monday, some scattered showers around. Tuesday will really be the day, in my opinion, that I know that there's some folks, including myself, that need to get caught up on mowing grass, things like that outdoors. And it looks like Tuesday is going to be that day with a little bit more sunshine. At least temperatures with the sunshine and this system finally getting out of here will bounce back in the lower 70s. It's a very short-lived break, though, from some of the wet weather. As we look ahead then to Wednesday, Thursday, chances for some showers, maybe a few thunderstorms as well. creep back into the forecast. Temperatures low to mid 70s, at least for the middle of the week. Eyeing towards the end of the week as well for some nicer weather. There's still some uncertainty when it gets to Friday, Saturday, Sunday next weekend. I know a lot of folks may be looking out ahead to Mother's Day. There's still a little uncertainty. I've seen a lot of forecasts that have rain in them right now. I'm going to leave about a 10% chance in for Friday and potentially Saturday and Sunday as well. But right now it does look like rain chances as we look ahead to next weekend. Potentially fairly low here in our area. But again, just wanted to give you a quick update here on a Sunday afternoon. Appreciate all my sponsors and all the folks that support me. Couldn't do all of this without you. Of course, if you are out and about and maybe needing something on the go, I do have the Nick Hausen weather app. It is available on both the Apple Store and the Google Play Store. But in the meantime, stay warm, stay dry here on a Sunday. And hopefully this is kind of the last, maybe some chances to do a little spring cleaning, as many of us I know are stuck indoors, but it at least looks like we are going to see some sunshine and some warmer weather, at least return by the middle of the week.